In today's video, we are testing out some of these really cool water slide decal on epoxy resin. And why am I doing this intro in front of my humble little cherry blossom tree, you might think? Well, it'll make sense in the video. Let's get to it. So it all starts with this paper that we're gonna need. This is the water slide decal paper, and I just got a pack of A size 20 sheets just off Amazon, and I got a small pack, and the one that I got is clear. You could get this in white or black, I believe, but I just went with a clear one because then if I decide to do like a white background, or actually if I do any different backgrounds, it wouldn't matter. So I don't know, I just went with clear. And you can use any inkjet printer to use these, and my printer actually prints the bottom side up, so I have put this in accordingly, and I have chosen this cherry blossom image to print. And why cherry blossom? Well, if you've been following me on Instagram, you would know that I'm obsessed, and I even shared a ton of stories about how I grew my own this year in my balcony, and I did manage to keep it alive, you guys, and it did bloom, and it is so amazing, and every morning when I wake up to it, I am smiling. Anyway, I digress. So this is printing, fingers crossed. Let's see. Okay, so looks like it's printed fine. This is a thickish paper than your usual printer paper. It's almost like a card type paper, and this is looking fabulous. So the next thing we need to do is seal this. So I'm just using a clear sealing spray paint, and I'm doing this outside just because I don't want to be breathing this and also wearing a mask. So the idea is to seal the inks before we put them in water, and I'm going to do about 2 to 3 thin coats of it.
A little later.
So we are going to be making little trinket trays of this project, but before I do the actual project, I do want to test it out because I haven't done this before. So I have this spare coaster lying around. It's made with resin, and we are going to try it over this and see if it works and if we need to do something differently before we do the actual trays. So I have cut out the size of the paper that needs to fit into the coaster, because this coaster has a rim, and you want to cut it out and place it into just regular room temperature tap water for about 60 seconds, or about to the point where you can feel that your print that you've just printed out is kind of sliding off the paper. So I'm just coming to check it and see if it slides. Yep, looks like it does slide off the base. Okay, this works. Okay, now I think the crucial part is going to be for me to transfer this onto the coaster in one piece. So let's see how that works, and I place it on, and then I'm just going to slowly try and pull away the back, and it is working. Oh my god, you guys, it is working. Okay, wow. Okay, I am so happy at this point. I mean, that looks amazing. Wow. Okay, so now that I know this works, let's move on to our trinket trays. Once again, I have cut out the size of the inner bit of the tray that I need. So these are just some basic resin trays that I made. Nothing special, I just put a pink border and just had a white back to them. So we're gonna essentially do the same thing, put this in the water and just check it in a minute or two to see if the print is sort of leaving the base, and if it does, it's good to go. Once again, tapping the back with some water, and now I know I did this once before, but it still makes me nervous, so fingers crossed. Will it slide? Okay, it's a lot harder to do it on larger things than smaller things, I suppose. You just have to be that extra careful. Can I just tell you, it is so satisfying to do this. Like, it is so satisfying to peel away the back and to actually reveal, like to actually have the thing transferred onto your base. Love it. Let me bring you closer so you can see. Now, I don't know, people might have been using these decal papers since forever. It's new to me and I'm loving it, and when I saw it, I had to try it with resin. So let me know if you want me to try this with Jesmonite, see if it works with Resin Crete, and any eco resin and I will give it a go. I don't see why it won't work. And so now I'm just going to go ahead and do some more with some more bits that I have left. And it's literally the same process, but it's a good time for me to remind you to like, comment and sub these videos. I love to hear from you and really appreciate all of your support. We recently crossed 5K and I could not be more grateful. Let me know in the comments what other projects you want me to try. And also let me know if you've tried this for yourself and if you've used this paper, used these decals, and let me know what your experience was. So now the only thing left to do is do a nice little top coat on these and I am ready to reveal these. I just had to film the final shots with my cherry blossom and this is what it's looking like. Okay, so now the takeaways from this is there are some imperfections and if you look closely, you will see a few water bubbles, well, not water bubbles, but just some air bubbles, which I think were caused from the water that I put down on the tray before transferring the decal. So maybe next time I won't do that, but hey, we live and we learn. And once again, I mean, it's made with love, not perfection. And I still love these. Like, sure, you know, if you look closely, you'll see those little spots, but I think these look so pretty nonetheless. Let me know what you think in the comments and I shall see you in the next video. Bye.